Welcome to day 30, Sunday of the Persona 5 Daily, a month of Persona 5 Dailies. I just want to say that I'm really excited that this series is continuing to go. The pace of which has been instrumental, I think, in what has made me excited to do these every day. It's inverted sometimes how I feel about the game at times, because previously when days were really short, they always felt like a lack of something, a lack of a substance. But here, it means that I get to be creative with things. And longer days can admittedly feel a lot more daunting, and so it's just, the whole game has had a very different, it's given me a very different perspective on this, but also it's given me time to really soak in the individual things that I really want to talk about when it comes to this game. But not just this game, I think this game exists as an awesome platform to start talking about other things that I'm excited about, but also I think other things that other people should know about. Things like the status of Japan, the status of the world as a whole, the status of just like important subjects, I think. Because ultimately the only way we can learn about the world is if we go out and search for this information. Everyone needs a starting point. Everyone needs something that's familiar enough to find more. And honestly, like, looking into trying to find information or research on important subjects, on history or science or medicine or what have you, can be really tough, and you often have to stop short of the entertainment you consume. Something I would like to do more going ahead of time is be able to give you guys the ability to continue researching this stuff after I've mentioned it, so that hopefully you guys can know more about this stuff than I do. And there's a lot for us to cover, so let's just get into it. Mishima really shouldn't be talking about us being the Phantom Thieves in a plain text, but I can't fault him because we've been doing it with our friends like so many times in the course of the last month, which is probably a terrible idea. You can go back and scroll to like a month back, which is terrible. Now, obviously, it's not a problem right now because no one suspects us, but wow, is that just a bad idea. As a side note for Mishima, his confidant actually progresses on the amount of requests that you complete within mementos. This kid, I swear. Yeah, like, here's a good case of bad wording. Mishima could have said that a little better. You don't have to worry about the notes with him, which is kind of like sad at one point, but also kind of relieving in that you can just speak to him very frankly, which you can't do as much with other characters if you want to push their confidant links as efficiently as possible, which unfortunately, in a first playthrough of this kind of game, you kind of want to do so because you're not sure you'll have enough time to complete everything otherwise.
ただ、この情報戦ってのが意外と体力勝負で、掲示板の書き込みもいろいろあってさ、嘘っぽいのとか、世直し関係ないのとか、こういうガセで怪盗団の真実が埋もれたら元も子もなくなっちゃう。はあ、大丈夫。そういうの俺がきっちり仕分けるからさ。実はもう有力な情報には目をつけてるんだ。なんとうちの学校の噂。まずは身近から怪盗団の活動を盛り上げていこうと思ってさ。俺頑張るからね。
The inclusion of this ability right here is probably a fairly obvious suggestion that you will have more party members soon. I don't know if that counts as a spoiler, but I don't know if the game counts as a spoiler either, so, alright.
ダメだ、眠すぎ。油断するとつい白目が。俺帰るね。バイバイ。
Take it with someone with a history of extreme insomnia. Now, okay insomnia. Don't do all-nighters, they're terrible for you. Try to avoid all-nighters wherever you can. It's better to just make a schedule and keep to it, and make compromises where you have to. The less sleep you get, the less efficient you are, period. The more exhausted you are and the more fatigued you are, the less you're able to retain the information that you're getting, and also the less ability you have to focus in the first place. I know this seems like obvious things and whatever, you can't tell me what to do, you're not my dad. You're right, I'm not, and but just a word of wisdom, I suppose. Taking care of your well-being and your mental health goes a long way to making your life and your accomplishments much more positive in the long run. There is a reason why human beings sleep. We actually use it.
Nana.
Getting access to the Mega Nutrition is pretty great early on because it gives us an extra point of kindness that's basically for free, because changing the soil on the plant doesn't cost any time, and always having that available is super nice. So yeah, I recommend picking that one up. And we're almost done, so we're just gonna spend some time with Sojiro, and then I think that'll be it.
Buddy.
Thank you so much for watching. I say this every time, but seriously, like, thank you guys for tuning in. If there's something that you want me to focus on to do better, let me know. If it's more of the gameplay, if it's cutting things down, if it's focusing on certain things one at a time, if it's not being so vague and being more specific about certain subjects. I've reviewed my own content, and I think that it's something I do need to do better about is using more decisive language in whenever I introduce topics, such as the Quaithoth route, the Quaithoth tree early on, yesterday. Yeah, you know, I know that I can do better, and I want to do better, and I'm finding where I can, where there's time and where there's potential. But having your input makes that so much easier. So if you want to help me make this into the best version of this that it can be, please give me your feedback. And with that said, hope to see you tomorrow morning for the next episode. Take care.